Hello YouTube. As you can see, I'm in Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, which I know it's kind of a couple years old, but I've just gotten it like in the last week, and yeah, I can see what I was missing. So if you've already looked at my channel, you may have noticed the Thunderbird fight. That was not my first Thunderbird that I took down, but it was certainly the easiest one, because the first time I fought one, it was like way earlier, and I had a lot like weaker weapons. So, but I'm not here to talk about Thunderbirds, or I'm sorry, Stormbirds. They're based off of Thunderbirds, so you know, pretty interchangeable. But I'm here to talk about Thunderjaws, which, if you follow this game, you may recognize as the giant, fully armed and operational T-Rex. Well, I'm gonna go hunt one, and I haven't fought one yet, so this could be interesting. Alright, I know where one should be, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump over there, and I will see you in a second. And I'm back. Alright, boys and girls and children of all ages, that is a Thunderjaw. As you can see, we're outside of the range, so I can't scan it yet. I want to sneak closer before I engage, but there's not a whole lot of cover between here and there, and I really want to be able to set up some traps before I actually have to fight this thing. I think that's a patch over there. So my plan is to try and make a break for it when it gets, you know, starts to walk away, and hope I can get there. Alright. That's its range, and see all the yellow pieces are different components, like disc launcher, which I've heard is very scary. And so a big part of this combat, if you don't know, is taking out various components like armor and weapons and other things like blaze canisters, which can explode if you hit them with fire. And so my thing is to try and basically whittle it down so I can make the fight easier. Alright. Here we are. Now let me show you what I have to work with. So this is my blast sling. I have some bombs for it, including these, which are proximity bombs, that I'm going to use to lay out some traps. I know if I can maybe bait him into them if he tries to come at me, because Alloy is a hunter, or huntress rather, and she doesn't stand up very well in a straight up fight. Alright, as you can see, it's just kind of, it has a resistance to electricity, so I'll have to avoid that, and it may know that I'm here. And these are tripwires you can set up. Yeah, I'm afraid he might. I know he has a scanner, and I'm pretty sure it detects you even if you're still, unlike some of the other ones. So I'm not going to be able to stay in stealth much longer. But I do have these, and stealth is ruined. Alright, basically, long story short, these are anti-component things. These, what are they called? Tear blast arrows. They don't do any damage, they just do... This is not going very well. They just do very high component damage. And that's a disc launcher. This is what I hope to avoid, but you live and you learn. Yep, it has machine guns. Missed that. And I'm running. And now I'm almost dead. This is not good. So he keeps hitting with his tail. And I'm dead. Alright, I'll try and cut some of that out and show you. Alright, and we're back. Go ahead and I will show you what else we have before we go back and try and fight him again. So, have those. I'm actually going to switch out of these, or at least probably this one once we get into the fight for my rope caster. But this is the hunter bow, which is kind of your basic bow and fires relatively fast. You have the hunter arrow, which is your basic one, and probably won't be using that because I have the hardpoint arrow, which does... It's basically a much better arrow. It's an upgraded version. And then fire arrows that apply fire damage. And this is my sharp shot bow, which is like your much slower but stronger bow, and it has the tear blast arrows I was talking about, which do no damage but just tear off components, and the precision arrows that are also good at tearing off components, just less, and do damage. So 60 damage, 52 damage. So I will probably be sticking to the hardpoint arrows for actual combat. Yeah, that tail is definitely going to be a problem. My problem was I didn't get to engage him like I wanted to. I just kind of got dragged into the fight. Let's see, these are the proximity ones. Now I know that these will definitely at least be able to go off. I wasn't sure if he would actually like attack me unless I like charge at me, unless I took out all of his weapons first. So my plan is attack him and try and drive him into this area. Now for the rope caster. Alright, so basically what the rope caster does is fires ropes. Yeah, I know. Basically, these are tethers that you can attach to a machine, and when they attach, if you get enough of them, you will eventually be able to tie it down for a couple seconds. Attacking it will usually break it out pretty quickly. But this gives you a chance to just like do an alpha strike into some critical component, or, you know, catch your breath or lay traps. But also, these actually apply tear. So if you hit a major component with it, when it breaks free, you might be able to pull it out of the, you might be able to just pull it off. Like, see, the tear blast arrows are 114. This causes 271 because I've like given it a bunch of upgrades. My plan is go for the disc launchers, which also, if you don't know, you can also pick up if they get knocked off. one. And that's one of those. And that's the second disc launcher. I know he has a heart thing in the middle that's glowing, or supposed to be glowing. Gotta watch out for that. I know I can also tear out the tail. Gas for time. Come on, big boy. Alright, see? Alright, looks like I've managed to get the tail. Alright, he's only going to be held down for a while and probably get broken out after this, but I can just get here. Helpful. See, I'm getting him down. And now it's blocking the thing I want to hit. And that's 900 damage. And thankfully you can also make new arrows in the middle of combat. Seems a little bit unfair, but I'm not complaining. And that's new. Take out that second gun. Direct hits. Come on. Why can I not grab that?
Just stay out of their way for now.
Try and get that top component. I think that's the scanner. Or the heart. fire arrows. Which is why I'm not doing a lot of damage. But, burn. And he's almost down. Let's finish this. And that is game. Now I want to remind you that I'm actually kind of far into the game and have a lot of like top tier items. I don't have good armor, but you just have to plan your attacks. You have to, you know, try and engage on your terms, not your enemies. You know, I set up some traps. I got him tied down. The rope, like the max level rope caster, is what you need to fight a Thunderjaw or a Stormbird. Because if you just have the like lowest one that you get in the beginning, you're going to get nothing from it. Like, you need the top one to actually be able to hold them down. But yeah, guys, look forward to some more content from Horizon Zero Dawn, and might also be uploading some stuff from Gundam Versus and Far Cry 5. Isn't that? Yeah, 5 that I picked up like this last week, and I will see you guys around.